So I'm going to use stream.api accounts.stream and then going to do a filter. So first thing I need to do is filter only those accounts which are having the country as US. So equal ignore case and US. Okay, so up to this point what I have done is I have extracted, or you can say filtered out, all the accounts which belongs to US, and then for each what I need to do is I need to sum this variable 0 and then add whatever is the account dot balance. After this, once it is done, what I will get is sum of US balance, and let me do sum of 0. If I run it, I am expecting that it should sum all the accounts in US. If I come here on the top, you see there are two accounts in US. 1000 plus 1500 is 2500. So this is a use case where you want to do some aggregation or some data based on a specific group by. So this is a classic example of that. Let's move to the next problem, which is a good example of how we can use multiple streams within streams. So what I want to do is I want to use sum of all accounts by country. So what I want from this, what I want to show you this from this example is that I basically want to create a map of string and integer. The string would be the name of the country and the integer would be for sum of that country, sum of balances for that countries. So to do that, let me do this sum by country. To do this, we are going to use nested streams, and the first thing we need to do is accounts.stream, and then I'm going to do a collect. So by default it gives me collectors.collect, collectors.toList, which I don't want. I want to group these by country. So account.country. So up to this point, what I have received, if you see the error, you would see that it is giving me an object. And list of accounts instead of a string and integer. So what I then further want to do is I want to reduce this object to a string, and I want to reduce this list, and for this list I want to sum balances of all the balances available in the list and then turn that into an integer. So in order to do that, I already created a map. This is an important thing till now. So in order to convert this into a string, I am going to put another stream inside it. So we'll do an entry set. So entry set means for each element in this map, I'm going to stream it again. If I'm stream it again, and then if I collect, this time collectors dot to map, and what I'm going to do for each entry, I am going to get e dot get key. So get key is my the key of the map, and then for the value, what I want to do is I want to sum all the values. So I'm going to do e.getValue.stream, and then I want to convert this map to integer a and a dot balance, and then I'm going to do a sum. So here you go. So basically what I have done, if you understand this step by step, initially what I did is I converted this account into streams, and then I grouped them by the country name. But at this point in time, I had a map of objects, which is account, and then the list of accounts in the value. So the key was country, and the value was the list of accounts related to that country. After that, what I did is I put entry set. So entry set gives you all the entries of, I mean, key, the individual entries, some key and value of that map. So entry set gives you the combination of key and value. So I did a stream on the entry set, and then when I collected this time, I converted that collectors.toMap, and this time the map which I want is should have the key as same. So even in the previous version of previous first step of this stream class, I have already converted the country into the key, so I don't need any manipulation there. On the value side, what I want to do is I want to do an aggregation. So e.getValue.stream, and then converting all of in those integers. So this is a stream of integers which I converted, and then map to integer means map all those integers from this is an account entry, so of the accounts, and do a sum. So a sum is an aggregation function. So now at the end of this, if I come out of this, I have this sum by country, which is a map which is having country name, and then there's sum of the balances. So I am going to print that. So entry set stream, for each entry I am going to do an system out e.getKey. It should give me the name of the country, and then e.getValue. Now if I print it, if I run it, actually you see UK is having 1900, US is 2500, and Canada is 900. So let's go and verify. So UK, if you do a sum of 800 and 1100, it is $1900. US is 1000 plus 1500, 2500, and then Canada is 900. So this is a classic example of how you can put multiple stages, I mean stream on multiple stages, stream inside stream, or you can also call it a nested stream, to convert into a map which will have whatever you want. I mean, if you want this integer here and then string here, you can write streams inside streams, and Stream API will handle it very well. Okay, that's it for this section. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next section.